Hello guys, Ultra Knight here. It's a really quick video. Basically, I just got a message about 10 minutes ago from a guy who wanted to know how to build a tournament list. Now, I will be doing in the future a video on a tournament list that I use, how to build one effectively for any army. A few examples of some for Grey Knights, which Adam will do. I'll do a few for Space Marine, we'll have a few from Tau, a few from Tyranids, my friend's fielding. But basically, guys, he wanted to know how to build one, how to. I suppose if you've never played a tournament, maybe you wouldn't know. I don't know, but I got, the request and I'm going to do it. Tournament listing. They're quite simple to a certain extent. Basically, you're not really going to know. You might know, depending on the tournament you're going to, but you're not really going to know who you're going to be fighting until you get there. Okay. Now, I'll give you a few hints. It's probably going to be either Grey Knights, probably going to be Space Marines, maybe Orcs, not so much anymore. That's probably the main ones. It's probably Grey Knights or Space Marines. You will see Tau and Eldar and all those lot. You'll never see Sisters of Battle. I think I've seen them in a tournament once in a long time of gaming at tournaments, guys. Once isn't really good enough for me. Daemons you'll rarely see. There are out there. One of my friends plays Daemons. But, those are the rare armies. The ones you won't really see. The ones you're playing really against would be Space Marine and Grey Knights. The one you want to be playing against is Space Marines. I'm not saying Grey Knights are overpowered. I know everyone does. But they are hard. They have a lot of good rules going for them. I mean, my friend who plays them, he's a good player. Very tactical. But he's very new to the game. He hasn't got experience with them yet. And he still does really well, even against some of my better lists. Don't get me wrong, I do beat him, but he does really well. And I'm not trying to say he's a bad player, I'm saying he does really well, with sometimes quite poor tactical decisions. And so, for that reason, they are quite powerful. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm playing poorly, but, Anyway, I digress. You're going to mostly be playing Space Marines, unless you're going to want to. Now, here's how you build a tournament list. You start with your HQ, like any normal list, okay? What you want to do is you want to really design your HQ around your army. It shouldn't take too long to do a tournament list, but it will take some time, so have some time free, okay? You should know other armies, okay? I know Grey Knights, I know pretty much every army out there. I know their HQs, I know how they play. Don't quiz me on it, but I do know. And if I were to really think about it, I would be able to give you how many wounds certain models have, how strong they are, their toughness, just because I've played them a lot. Anyway, I digress. To build a tournament list, you start at your HQ. Okay, you pick a HQ. You tend to only go with one that supports your army. Something that your army's got to build around. Everything has to work in your army because it has to be the best army you can build. Things like captains are probably the easiest option to go with. Lore HQs such as Sakaris for Ultramarines, or I can't remember the ones for I think Khan. You'd obviously is a must bring for White Scars, but certain ones. Let me just give a few examples, such as Captain Daneth Lysander, that sort of thing. You don't really want to be fielding. Marinus Calgar is a brilliant example. A 2-point heavy. They don't complement your army in any way. Don't bother bringing them, guys. Unless they work with your army list very well. But that's how you're building your tournament list. So I tend to bring a captain. I may put him in Terminator armor, give him, that sort of thing, so that he can jump in with a Terminator squad, a shooty Terminator squad normally. Sometimes, or I'd just give him the box stand loadout. I've got quite a few captains here, different loadouts, etc. As you can see, yeah, that's what you've got to do, okay, guys. Now, here's one of the examples. A librarian, a chaplain, sorry. I normally bring a chaplain as my HQ. when I go to a tournament. Not all the time, like I say, it's normally a captain, but a lot of the time I bring a chaplain. Why? Because it's a good unit. He complements other units around him. Now, why I do this, you might be thinking, well, think of it this way. You're going to be fighting Space Marines or Grey Knights. Now, I need to be able to fight both of these units, or both of these armies, well. Okay, each unit I pick has to be able to fight both of these units. They have to be able to fight Eldar, Tau, etc. But, you know, that's when you're getting more advanced. And when you do get more advanced and building something like this, your army will be able to fight all these other armies. But, you know, this particular list, I would bring something like a 5-man lightning claws, and I'd give them Chaplain Cassius, so that every roll's a hit, re-rolled into wound, hitting at the same time as the Grey Knights, because obviously the Grey Knights are using power weapons on their terminators, and we're bringing a lot of them. That rule gives them a boost. Again, Space Marines, they're cleat for entire tactical squads. I'll probably fit them in a Crusader or a Land Raider, normal Land Raider. Get them off the board, hit them in the enemy's face, do that sort of thing. Okay, that'll be, you know, that section. I'll probably bring 2 tactical squads with plasma cannon, plasma gun, rocket launcher as the loadouts, just 2. Maybe a scout squad and a land speeder storm with multi-melter, so I can take out enemy tanks, because I know the Grey Knights will be bringing Land Raiders and the Space Marines will be bringing Land Raiders. That sort of thing. You have to understand when you're building a tournament list, everything has to have a goal and work, but there needs to always be something that can back it up. Now, whether that's bringing 2 Land Raiders with Terminators in, or whether that's bringing, you know, 2 Land Speeder Storms, or a Land Speeder Storm and a normal Land Speeder Squadron, you know, to do the goal, whatever. Okay, everything has to do something, but always be backed up. Now, I know that sounds really daunting. And that sounds really hard. That's how I do it. There are hundreds of ways of doing it. You don't have to do it that way. You can go for tournaments for fun. I know a lot of people that do. I go to win. Okay? A few advices for that. Field these. Funninators. Just field plenty of them and you won't go far wrong. But yeah, guys, when it comes to tournament lists, it depends how far you want to go with it. I personally build mine up to do multi-role, to fight anything and everything. That's just me. I really do look into it. Some tournaments you're obviously going to know what you're fighting. Some tournaments you won't. A tournament that I particularly go to nearby, you don't really know what you're fighting. You know, whatever. But yeah, guys, I mean, building a list, they're not hard, okay? Just sit down with an hour or so if you really want to build a brilliant list and build one. Not everyone will. Some people will just go on the day and just take their favourite units. Some people will just buy a set army, like I know someone buys 2,000 points and that's their 2,000 point army. One of every unit almost, you know, however it goes. I myself have 4,000 points, so I'm able to mix out things and all that snaz. It's not hard, guys, to build a tournament list. Go on YouTube, that sort of thing, if you can't be asked to work it out yourself, and look up unit tactics, etc. I mean, I've got plenty of videos of unit tactics. They are probably the best way of learning how things work. Like, I can tell you now, don't bring these. Okay? You may ask why. If that's the case, go on my video, have a look for it. I'm just saying, don't bring things like Assault Marines. I could say to you, don't bring Dreadnoughts. But you wouldn't know why. So look it up, research, work it out, okay? And you always, you know, it'll always work. You're not always going to win though, guys. Tournaments are notoriously difficult because everyone's building the best army they can build, and the players behind these armies are really good. They're real challenges, okay, guys? But you know what? That makes them fun. And if you're half decent, you will win. You will come up against new players. You know, some tournaments are categorised, you know, in difficulties. Not all of them, but some. So it's not a major issue, guys. Build a list, build a few army lists, and play them out against your friends, and then go off to a tournament and have a go. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like, subscribe if you want a more in-depth video. Just ask. I'll probably put up a video soon, giving some list examples, some back reps of tournament. I may go to a tournament and record the battle. I'll get my friends to do it rather, so you can see what I mean. Because tournaments are a great load of fun, guys. Yeah, basically. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this helps. Cheers.